that we were going to actually talk about Dave and Dar and Tracy's personal processes. We were. Not our own, but theirs.
We were. We'll save that till the end. Let's. Dave wrote a song last night. Actually, I think he wrote 5 songs last night. Is that right? So he's going to start because he's had the most sleep.
So the songwriting process always starts with a chair. Well, this particular song I didn't write entirely last night, but I started writing it, a little over a year ago and attempted to play it at last year's Falcon Ridge, and it didn't really quite get all the way played all the way through. So I'll tie this in with the songwriting process by saying that sometimes these songs will come very quickly. I don't know how it is for everybody else. I figure it's this way sometimes for y'all too. But sometimes you sit down and 20 minutes later you got you a real good song. Sometimes it takes months or even over a year, sometimes even longer maybe to get the song the way you want it. That's the case with this one, but I feel like last night it worked out all right. So this is a not at all cheerful song. It's called Preston Miller. He was born in Miller's mansion when the mistress was asleep, the secret son of the chambermaid and master. And they sent him into hiding for his schooling and his keep, with the half-wits and the other lucky bastards. Now he's toady tutor's fawn and praise the man that he's become, though he's taken to the laudanum and Pharaoh. And he walks the streets like velvet death with his daddy's money on his breath and a shame he cannot shake down in his marrow. When day fades to black, you must not listen to the killer. Pretty voices keep you beautiful and bound. 'Cause the simple, sorry fact of your existence, Preston Miller, is enough to bring this house of evil down, down, down. One night he takes his pen in hand and he writes his absent sire, saying, "Father, I would fain come home to meet thee." And though his worthless friends guffaw this sudden show of fire, another round of brandy and it's easy. Oh, the mothers work at weaving while the children work the mines, and the old man crafts his answer by the firelight. Is it loneliness that moves his quill, or fear, or something darker still? Is it loneliness that moves his quill, or fear, or something darker still? Writes, meet me in the meadow, sighing at midnight. When day fades to black, you must not listen to the killer. Pretty voices keep you beautiful and bound. 'Cause the simple, sorry fact of your existence, Preston Miller, is enough to bring this house of evil down, down, down. So Preston's combed his laggard locks and he's hired a comely roan, and he's met his comrade fops around the fountain, and he's bidden each a grand goodbye and cantered off alone to meet this fabled father in the mountains. Come out, my father dear, he cries. Oh yeah, come out, my father dear, I've come to thee at last. He sings as he goes wheeling in the saddle, and he sees the stars go grinning by like the twinkle in a trollop's eye, and 3 riders flying madly from the shadows. When day fades to black, you must not listen to the killer. Pretty voices keep you beautiful and bound. 'Cause the simple, sorry fact of your existence, Preston Miller, is enough to bring this house of evil down, down, down. This morning sailed a ship of fools across a sea of gin, with a blind and grinning reaper at the tiller. And it sent an aging Jacob to his lone and bitter end, and a bullet through the brain of Preston Miller.
So the lyrics at first, and I thought, oh, that's good. I can do this song where I forget the lyrics sometimes, but then I realized I lost the whole second verse, which is not acceptable. So I'll just do the song that I wrote. Everyone's going to have to get a good snicker out of this. I just haven't written a lot. I'm writing other things right now besides songs, so that's my excuse. And
What are you writing?
a book.
Yeah.
Do you want to know any other big secrets about myself right now? Anyway, so I'm gonna brainstorm the second verse of that song, and I'll just sing something that's one of the last songs I wrote. This is actually this was one of the ones that came easily, and that doesn't do the great thing that Dave and Tracy's song did, which is it keeps on twisting and twisting on itself in that fabulous way. This song doesn't really twist much. It's just kind of it's just moody. So sometimes you go, well, it doesn't twist and turn, but it's a vibe. So that's what this is. And this is something I wrote for a film where I was asked to see if I could write anything for various scenes. And I watched the film, and I just kind of took whatever kind of I had. I just picked up my guitar and didn't really think too much, and just started to play kind of based on whatever feeling I had. And luckily, this is what happened. Sometimes you do that and you wait for the gods, and they don't appear, and you say, okay, that's up to you, completely up to you. So this time, this is what came out. This is called Farewell to the Old Me. How can I ask love to hold the mystery when just look at me? It's all push and pull collateral. I don't wanna be the one that gets the next surprise. I plan it out this time, though I used to think that things were meant to be. So farewell to the old me. Farewell to the old me. My life is working better now, 'cause I was raging anyhow. Danced a lot of nights until the grass was wet. It wasn't over yet. Round about 3 a.m. you made a friend, and I followed a lot of crazy idle thoughts, because it's where the meaning was. And I tried to find it every other way. But farewell to the old me. Farewell to the old me. My life is working better now. It all was changing anyhow. Thank you. I can turn on the charm, show them nothing more than what I've done before. There's nothing much new, but it'll do. Cause I don't wanna be the one that makes you laugh out loud. I wanna make you proud. And you always said you knew what I could be. So farewell to the old me. Farewell to the old me. My life is working better now. It all was changing anyhow. Time and the old me. Farewell to the old me. Farewell.
An article about a quite famous songwriter who said the only good songs are the ones that come in 20 minutes, you know, from beginning to end. Those are the only good songs. And I thought that was a very hostile position to take. And but I believed it too, because part of me believed it and thought, you know, well, yeah. That is sort of the way it feels sometimes when you're writing songs. Like, every once in a while, you'll just be completely overtaken and write something, and you know that you had nothing to do with it at all, and you're just in awe of this process, of this thing. But that gift can also be, it can turn on itself and destroy you, because then you think, well, it always has to be that way. And the good news is it doesn't always have to be that way. And actually, Dar taught me that, because she told me about several of her songs that took her over a year to write, and that gave me the permission to take over a year to write a song, which is good. And the other thing that it did is it made me realize, if I started a song and it turned into a horrible, grotesque child or something, and I would put it away and never touch it again. That used to be what I would do. I would just put it away and never touch it again. And there's still some things that I put away and never touch again. But I'm learning more and more that you can take, you know, this very difficult, yucky bit that still has some one redeeming thing that you might want to, again, use, and salvage it. And I'm going to play a song like that right now. This is the first time I've ever performed this song, so I guess it has yet to be seen whether or not it was salvaged. But I tried to write a song. This is sometimes not a good way to write a song, although Dave Carter proved me wrong with that, since he wrote the song, his terrific song, last night. But I said to my friend Ed McCune, who runs a folk show in Hartford, that I came on the radio on Wednesday and we were performing on a Saturday, and I said, I will write you a song by Saturday. And I didn't really have an idea for a song, and I went home and I tried to write a song, and I forced it. Like, I just forced it. And it reminded me of when I was like 6 years old, and my friend Nancy Updike had these baby gerbils with their eyes closed, and she was like, I think it's time for them to open their eyes. And so she went like that, she pulled their eyes open. Oh God, it was so traumatizing. I will never forget that as long as I live. And that's what it reminds me of when I force myself to write a song. So I'd written this song. It had a great little hook that I thought it was great. I woke up from a dream. This is my normal process is a song starts when I wake up from a dream with just a tiny little melody or like a word or two. And that's the beginning. That's the kernel. So I had this kernel, love me one more time before you go. And I thought, how marvelous. And I forced that little gerbil's eyes open, and I wrote a horrible song, and it was so horrible that I was ashamed, and I just wanted to throw it away. But then I played that one little kernel for my dad about 3 weeks ago, and he said, ooh, that's gonna be terrific. And that little piece of encouragement gave me the courage to face the horrible, grotesque child demon with the, opened eyes way too early, and I wrote a different kind of song. So here it is. I'll probably forget the words too, but I guess that's all okay on this stage. Can you hear my guitar? Could I have a lot of guitar in the monitor? All right, maybe not that much. Here, that's...
Love me one more time before you leave me. I don't think we spoke a word all day. We pass each other miss me so, and love me one more time before you go. Love me one more time before you leave me. I can't think, I can't live without just one more night. Light a candle by the bedside table. We can watch it burn until daylight. I won't make you promise that you'll call me. I won't make you promise to be good, but I can promise you I will remember how it feels to hold you like I should. Sun goes up, sun goes down, you'll be heading out of town. We have one more night before the day. So lie down here beside me, dear, and say you'll miss me so, and love me one more time before you go. Sun goes up, sun goes down, you'll be heading out of town, but we have one more night until the day. So lie down here beside me, dear, and say you'll miss me so, and love me one more time before you
Feel free, you guys. I mean, it's a workshop, so free step up to the mic and sing. And there's a solo break if you want to wing it. It's in D. You can play. I know everybody's running for something. I know everybody wants to be a star. I know everybody's building fences. I know sometimes things just get too hard, too hard, too hard. You say we need a change of scenery. I say everything is fine. You see motions in the tea leaves. I see nothing but wasted time. I know everybody's running for something. I know everybody wants to be a star. I know everybody's building fences. I know sometimes things just get too hard, too hard, too hard. You say, look at the sky, look at the stars. I say, too bad there's no moon tonight. You see patterns in the atmosphere. I see darkness in the night. Solo break. fill the sky. I know I'm looking for nothing, that's what I'll find. Thank you. I know everybody's gonna win sometimes. I know every one of you is a star. I know everybody's climbing mountains. I know maybe things just aren't so hard.
Van quit on us in Wyoming a couple of months back, and we had to get a new van. I mean, not a brand new van, but new to us. And this meant that I had to find other reasons to write songs. Like somebody paid me to write some Christmas carols this summer. And so I've been struggling with the whole Christmas carol thing because I have issues with Christmas. Anyway, I don't know, it's amazing what a $15,000 loan will do to your issues. This song is one that I finally think I got it right last night, and I hope that y'all are in the Christmas spirit today because we're going to play a Christmas carol. I'm wondering if I can't see these lyrics from this thing, and I was wondering if I could get a volunteer maybe from the audience to, I think whoever gets up here first, I don't know.
They can each have a corner.
There's room for 2 people to do this. Okay.
Excellent.
Carolyn and Drea, everybody. Thank you all so much. So this is about the stupidest song I ever wrote, but for some reason I can't get it out of my mind. And I hope that it affects everyone else that way, because I will also get royalties on this besides what they paid me to write. So anyway, don't have a name for this song yet, so if you have suggestions, please talk to us after the show. In some tall, tall timber, round about December, took a wrong turn somewhere. Straight up north in a bent frame Ford, it was looking mighty snowy out there. Saw a jolly old coot in a bright red suit, he was hitching up a gaggle of deer. Yelling, haul that sled, boys, the kids are in bed, and we're leaving kinda late this year. Giddy up, said Santa Claus, Dasher, get your mittens, 'cause it's getting mighty cold outside. Christmas is a-comin', better get a running, son, we got a long, long ride. We gotta roll these toys from Tampa to Boise, visit every kid in L.A., London to Atlanta, hurry, said Santa, Christmas is a dream away. Well, I called to the stranger, buddy, I'm in danger, loster than a bug in the grass. Polar bears growling, shaggy wolves howling, and I'm getting awful low on gas. He said, don't you be nagging me, hitch up your wagon, we can tow you where you're needing to go. So off we went at 110, over the boulders and snow. Giddy up, said Santa Claus, Dasher, get your mittens, 'cause it's getting mighty cold outside. Christmas is a-comin', better get a running, son, we got a long, long ride. We gotta roll these toys from Tampa to Boise, visit every kid in L.A., London to Atlanta, hurry, said Santa, Christmas is a dream away. Now I was feeling right cheerful when, man, I got an earful of the merriest music around. He was a-bumping and a-slinging to the sleigh bells ringing, Lord, I should have never looked down. Well, I rolled down the window and peered across my fender, we were 40 miles up in the air, cutting pirouettes around rockets and jets, heading out for who knows where. Giddy up, said Santa Claus, Dasher, get your mittens, 'cause it's getting mighty cold outside. Christmas is a-comin', better get a running, son, we got a long, long ride. We gotta roll these toys from Tampa to Boise, visit every kid in L.A., London to Atlanta, Hurry, said Santa, Christmas is a dream away. Oh, please, Mr. Jolly, take me back to Raleigh, terra firma's where I belong. We just have kept on driving, jingling, jiving, singing all his Yuletide songs. Yeah, it was cold and windy, but he never missed a chimney. Stopped at every little kid's den, every bundle and bow in a fine bright robe, and he was back in the saddle again. Oh, giddy up, said Santa Claus, Dasher, get your mittens, 'cause it's getting mighty cold outside. Christmas is a-comin', better get a running, son. We got a long, long ride. We gotta roll these toys from Tampa to Boise, visit every kid in L.A., London to Atlanta. Hurry, said Santa, Christmas is a dream away. Well, I kinda got to digging all the zagging and the zigging and the flying and the presents and fun. And by dawn next day I was up in that sleigh and we were talking about Christmas to come. Now time keeps a-turning and I'm still a-learning, but brother, don't you know I'm still here? Santa's on his night run, I'm riding shotgun, looks like another good year. Oh, giddy up, says Santa Claus, Dasher, get your mittens, 'cause it's getting mighty cold outside. Christmas is a-comin', better get a running, son. We got a long, long ride. We gotta roll these toys from Tampa to Boise, all across the USA, London to Atlanta. Hurry, said Santa, Christmas is a dream away. Yeah, London to Atlanta. Hurry, says Santa, Christmas is a dream away. Thank y'all so much.
When I started playing music, I was amazed at how mundane my thoughts were as I started to travel a lot. And then I started to hang out with other musicians, and I realized that, you know, the most exciting discussion we could have was what kind of car has a driver's seat with the best lumbar support. And so it made me realize that I wasn't alone. You know, see, they know. And you know, cheap motels that aren't gross, and, you know, and how low will you go. And so anyway, it's really lovely to hear sort of these very candid things. And also, I have to say, when I actually happened to spawn a grotesque little child, Narissa told me that I could just put it away someplace, and I didn't have to deal with that. So thank you. That's just like my songs. That's just like my songs. Just put it away. Sorry, that's what he said. It's like these songs, like, you know, a grotesque child that you just, you know, put away. It's like, oh, phew, okay, I wasn't sure what to do. And actually, I was going to try to write a song on the spot that put that metaphor together with the gerbil thing, which is, I have a guiding image in my life that comes to mind almost daily, which is the image that comes to mind when I feel like I'm asking for too much. And it's this Masterpiece Theater we saw, my parents and I, when I was young. And, you know, I was bored, but I came in and there's Anne Boleyn talking to the nurse who plays the nurse in every Masterpiece Theater production. And the nurse says, "What would you like, dear? You can have anything. You can have anything you like." And the Anne Boleyn says, "Anything? Really? Anything, dear. Oh, Henry VIII's wife." And she says, "Could I have strawberries? Strawberries in January?" And the nurse says, "Yes, dear, you can have strawberries in January." "But I'd like that then. I'd like strawberries." Okay, so I left the room, and I guess, you know, and then I came back, and they're sharpening up the guillotine for Anne Boleyn's head. I knew she shouldn't have pushed that thing. I knew she shouldn't have asked for strawberries in January when they didn't have refrigerators. Like, you don't come to a good end. Case in point. So it's true. You probably think of those gerbils a lot, and unfortunately, and I think of, you know, that the sound, you know, that Masterpiece Theater dramatization of knowing that somebody's head's going to be cut off, and I think about that when I ask for an extra cord, or, you know, room temperature water instead of cold water. Yeah, cold room temperature water. So this is very cliche what I'm about to do. I mean, it's just one that probably people know, so it's not sort of digging out something out of the closet. But I'm going to turn down my volume. I was trying to do it on my foot, but never mind. But since Dave wrote this great Christmas song, and because Narissa mentioned Ed McCune, and because the Nields are a very important part of my life, I will do a song that I wrote for a holiday fundraiser where I thought I had a month to write it. And actually, Narissa and Katrina specifically called me and said, we're going to go record our songs to help publicize the show. We're going to record them tomorrow. And I said, I haven't finished my song because I'd only written 2 lines. And she said, well, finish it. So that was that. And it was... I was living in a house with Jamie Morton, a wonderful songwriter, and she 1 o'clock in the morning, she was going to go brush her teeth. I said, have you heard this line before? And she said, no, keep on writing, that's yours. And then she came back from brushing teeth, she said, what about this line? She said, that's yours too. And by the morning, I think one thing that's very important that Narissa mentioned is getting that little grain of encouragement from somebody. If you want to go here, and you're here, what's amazing is somebody who encourages you to get there instead of saying, well, that's not where you are, so bring your idea, scale your dream back to where you are. So Jamie was really good at saying, okay, you want to go here, and you're here, and she gave me these little grains of encouragement, and this is the song that I wrote. I only changed 1 line in the end. This is called The Christians and the Pagans.
Yeah!
Up here for the holiday. Jane and I were having solstice. Now we need a place to stay. And her Christ-loving uncle watched his wife hang Mary on a tree. He watched his son hang candy canes all made with red dye number 3. He told his niece it's Christmas Eve. I know our life is not your style. She said Christmas is like solstice and we miss you and it's been a while. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, the best that they were able. And just before the meal was served, hands were held and prayers were said, sending hope for peace on earth to all their gods and goddesses. That's how I skirted the Christmas issue, and my issues with Christmas, I just stuck a few goddesses in, and it helped a lot. So the food was great, the tree plugged in, the meal had gone without a hitch. Till Timmy turned to Amber and said, is it true that you're a witch? His mom jumped up and said, the pies are burning, and she hit the kitchen, and it was Jane who spoke. She said, it's true, your cousin's not a Christian, but we love trees, we love the snow, the friends we have, the world we share, and you find magic from your God, and we find magic everywhere. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, the best that they were able. Now where does magic come from? I think magic's in the learning, cause now when Christians sit with pagans, only pumpkin pies are burning. Tried to do the dishes, her aunt said, really no, don't bother. Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked like Tim and like her father. They thought about his brother, how they hadn't spoken in a year. They thought he'd call him up and say it's Christmas and your daughter's here. He thought of fathers, sons, and brothers, saw his own son tuck his sleeve, saying, can I be a pagan? Dad said, we'll discuss it when they leave. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, the best that they were able. Lighting trees and lovers, learning new ways from the old, and making sense of history and drawing warmth out of the cold.
Little encouragement.
Thank you. Oh, now I'm torn. Oh, shoot. All right. This is a song about songwriting, but I wrote it in January after I'd been writing a lot of songs that were definitely close to the opening the gerbil's eye kind of way. Not really. Sorry, that's gross. I'll let that image go. But where it just seemed like every morning I was getting up, I was going down to the guitar, I was playing it woefully and sadly, and every day I'd work for like 2 hours. Doesn't sound like very much to you, I guess. Most of you probably work for more. But my work day's 2 hours long. 1 hour for dark. Good. Okay, I feel better. So I'd be slaving away for 2 hours, and I'd only come up with, one new word or maybe one chord change or something. But then I'd look back on the week, and I'd realize I'd written a song, and that they were actually good songs, and I know that because other people said so, and that's the only way I ever know if a song is good, is if other people say so. So I'd written actually quite a few songs in this very unfun way, and one morning I got on my knees and I said, "Dear God, please, please, just give me a song in that other way, in that way where it just all comes out at once, and I like it." And I like it right away, and I get so excited that I start to cry. Because that's like how I know when it's all worthwhile. And what I mean by that is like all worthwhile being a songwriter, living this life, is when I write a song and it makes me cry as I'm singing it. Like, that's it. So, God gave me a song about an hour later, and it all came out like in 20 minutes, just like that hostile songwriter had said 10 years ago. And I don't really think it's any better than, in fact, it's probably not even as, I really think it's a terrible song, actually. No, I'm just kidding. But I think it's no really any better than the other kind of song. It's just, it was a lot more fun to write, I will say that. And it turns out that it's precisely about writing a song and the songwriting process and the life that I've lived for the past 10 years as a singer-songwriter on the road. And it's about all of you who might want to be songwriters, because we're all a part of that. So, let's see. It's called This Tune. Shoot, except I can't remember. Oh, yeah. I've been living in this club too long, saving money, trying to write the great American radio song. I sleep behind the bars, I get all the bands what they need, waiting for the tune to come and liberate me. But to learn this tune I had to be alone. When I sing it to myself, it leads me home. Morning comes, I play the streets again. The people throw their change, I wonder if I could change them. Oh, but I don't care, you know, I play for free, yeah, for free. Waiting for the one to finally recognize me. But to learn this tune, I had to give it all. When I sing it to myself, it makes me fall.
hope you like it.
It's about Anne Boleyn.
It's about Anne Boleyn and strawberries. It is. Can I have some strawberries, please? I'm not as good as Dar. Rats. Anyway, it's called Strawberry Girl. Strawberry girl loves a twirling world, loves a twirling world as it goes round. Strawberry girl walks the sunshine sidewalk, walks the sunshine sidewalk into town as she sings. Charlie, but Charlie isn't hardly ever around. Strawberry girl keeps a daily diary, and in her admiring diary she loves the sound as she sings. La 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 la. Sometimes I don't mind. Everyone laughs, everyone cries. La 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 Charlotte, but names aren't that important. Strawberry girl, strawberry girl, strawberry girl, suits her fine, suits her fine, suits her fine.
Everybody up here will agree with me that getting to check. Oh my God! I don't think that's what they thought you said. I think everybody on stage will agree with me that it's only about 10% of your job as a traveling musician to actually compose and perform. That 90% of your job is driving or traveling in some manner, and it's very important to get along with the person you are traveling with. And I have to say that I am very blessed in my partner, because when we're together, we cannot stop talking. And we just Katrina just had a baby in May named Amelia.
Is anybody keeping track of the number of times that Amelia's name has been mentioned from the stage of Falcon Ridge this summer? I want to put it on her baby book. 515 times. Okay.
Anyway, we've been on maternity leave as a result, and sometimes I just have to come over to her house and say, can we just get in the car with Amelia and drive around a while? Because I miss talking to you in the car. And so we've been doing that, and that's nice. But it's one of my favorite things about my job is that I get to talk so much to my sister. So we're cheating a little bit. We're doing a duo song, but we asked Dave Rawlings to play a little with us too. So
We feel comfortable because of your name.
Right in.
We know about the Dave. But you're David, aren't you? Either way?
Mine is a David.
You're easy.
Okay. So this is a new song we're going to do, and we're going to make a new record that is a duo record officially in September, and this is one of the songs that's going on that. It's called I Haven't Got a Thing.
I got the roses that you gave me, all the times you tried to save me. I remember how it was when you were mine. You were always by my side, and you held me while I cried. I'm crying by myself this time. I got the rings on my hand, the vacation that we planned. I got the photos that we took in Kathmandu. I got music, I got friends, but I trade them back again. 'Cause I haven't got a thing without you. Haven't got a thing, haven't got a thing. And there's no one who can bring me what you used to. I'd do anything to bring you back again, but I can't make you love if you refuse to. You took the TV and the car, left me the bed and the wishing jar. Every night I wish for lovers who are true. And the house is big and cold, full of the ghost of the truth you told. And I haven't got a thing without you. Haven't got a thing without you. And I can't do anything but think about you. I got a chair, I see the road and the barn and the snow. I have everything I need in just this view. To the cars go by at night, grateful that somebody left on the light. I haven't got a thing without you. Take it, David. Cars go by at night, grateful that somebody left on the light. And I haven't got a thing without you.
Six. Okay. This, I meant to play this last night and I forgot about it. But, this is a tune that I wrote with a friend of mine, T-Bone Burnett, and it's, yay, T-Bone. It's based on a really old song. Well, it's really kind of based on All the Pretty Ponies, if you know that one. But this is called Nobody But the Baby. We did this for a movie that we worked on together. Go to sleep, you little baby. Go to sleep, you little baby. Mama's gone away and your daddy's gone to stay.
And I gambled love for money, all for earthly gain, and to spin the world around beneath my wheel.
Never have really done it for some reason, but on our CD that has this song on it, we have read a lot of reviews about all the electronic processing we used on the vocals, and we actually did attempt to use electronic processing to get the sound we wanted out of Tracy's voice, and we hurled tens of thousands of dollars of gear at this song, and it didn't work. But what did work is we got us a Dixie cup, a paper cup, and we cut out the back of it, and that's what actually ended up on the song.
One of the challenges of being in a duo where one person writes the song and the other person's asked to sing him
is actually cultivating the character that the songwriter has in mind. When I first started learning Crocodile Man, I just had it all wrong. Crocodile Man was very goody two-shoes the way I had it the first couple of times. Dave's like, no, a little trashier, please. A little trashier. Think swamp. Think dirty. And it took me a while, and I was actually very insecure about even trying it in front of him for the longest time. And thank God for the Dixie Cup, because it saved the song. And I finally heard actually what it was that he was hearing, and the person I was actually supposed to be while I was singing the song.
So those of you who actually have Dixie Cups in the audience, please cut the back out and hold it up to your ear.
Yeah, if you're going to sing along, bring a cup. She raised me on riddles and trances, fatback, channel cat, lily white lies, rock my cradle in a Jimmy Crack fancy. Never knew Papa and I never asked why. Yeah, now people say Papa wasn't no account anyway. People say Papa was a rolling stone. Well, I turned 20 on the Whack-A-Mole Thruway, hitching up a river in the dark alone, sleeping with a stranger in a no-name town. Thanksgiving dinner at the Top Hat Lounge, Christmas Eve in the fantasy town. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man. Well, I hooked up with a carny, a little out of Memphis, slaving in a sideshow, pennies in a jar, beetle-eyed jokers and Hicktown princes, rhinestone rubies and rubber cigars. I wrestled me a gator up in Omaha City, did me another down in New Orleans, tangled with the barker, run off with a kitty, crawled to Mississippi and I got away clean, sleeping with a stranger in a no-name town. Thanksgiving dinner at the Top Hat Lounge, Christmas Eve at the fantasy town. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man. Underneath the levee in a cattail thicket, hidden in the shadow of a shady grove, there's a thatched roof rising from a poke fence picket, white smoke billows from a kettle black stove. Inside the house is the hall of mirrors, inside the mirror is the temple of sin, inside the temple is the face of Mama. Mama, she knows just where I've been. Yeah, my mama knows exactly where that boy been. Huh. Sleeping with a stranger in a no-name town, Thanksgiving dinner at the Top Hat Lounge, Christmas Eve in the fantasy town. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man.
I know that's sort of cheating. I couldn't really sing that first year. Well, we had this plan for a song, but it was really, really soft and quiet. And now we're thinking maybe that's not such a great idea. So, do y'all have a request? All right.
I left that wild side long ago. I'm here to tell you something. You were
There is no divorce more final, more
Say anything informative about being a duet? I don't know. We really like playing together. That's why we play together.